Hi, my name is Denasia Franklin. I'm a third year at the University of Florida, and today I will be discussing genital herpes and what you need to know about it. To me, STIs are kind of like the love bugs. Like they're transmitted through being human. And yeah, so that's kind of the theme of my presentation today. So do you know what genital herpes are by any chance? Have you ever heard of it?
It's the SDR.
Miss Kiana, you're on mute.
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it's
the
the STI.
That's
That's
absolutely
absolutely
correct.
correct.
Genital
Genital
herpes,
herpes,
do you
do you
mind
mind
muting
muting
yourself?
yourself?
Yes, genital herpes is a common STI, and it is caused by the herpes simplex virus, which is known as HSV. It's spread through skin to skin, sexual contact, and it stays in the body for your entire life, unfortunately. Why it matters. So millions of people across the United States has herpes and don't even really know. As stated, it can cause pain, stress, or even just stigma. And it can definitely increase your risk of getting HIV. Okay, so a few risk factors associated with it. It happens from having unprotected sex, as we all might know, having multiple sexual partners. So, us, we're college students, like everybody just have like this stigma around like, oh, you can wake up, do what you want to. No, you have to be careful when you're doing the things that you want to do. It can also be caused by having another STI, which is why getting tested is so important. It doesn't matter if you've had the same boyfriend for 5 years. Get tested. It's very important. Miss Kiana, please let me know if you have any questions throughout the presentation, and you can just raise your hand or like unmute or anything, and I'm free to answer. A few signs and symptoms of HSV is painful blisters or sores in your genital areas. So it's like your, crotch area. You'll see like a few like bumps or anything. If you want to see like a visual representation, I can email that over to you or anything. There can sometimes be a itching or a burning feeling. Flu-like symptoms such as fever or body aches. And some people might not have symptoms at all, which is why it's so dangerous. A lot of STIs, such as chlamydia and things of that nature, you don't really get symptoms, so you have to get tested, which is why I'm really stressing the importance of testing. When it comes down to the itching and burning feeling, there's other conditions that might cause this. For instance, yeast infections, UTIs, and things of like normal things, but can sometimes be much more important, which is why we should go to the doctor and just get these things checked for. So, who is most affected? Young adults, so people in like our age category. I remember you mentioning you're about 21 years old. So, that's really our age category. This is the time where it happens, unfortunately. Women are more likely than men. So, as women, we already deal with so much. So, this even adds on to the stress of like potential things that can happen to us that can't happen to men. It definitely has higher rates in the Black community, us once again, due to health disparities. So we're often ignored by health professionals, and our everything just gets ignored. And people without access to healthcare or testing sites. So those living in more rural areas or areas that don't really have equitable resources to get tested. A few tips. So use condoms. Obviously, like those are very helpful. I know most people, oh, they're uncomfortable. No, use condoms. They're very important. Limit your number of sexual partners. And for any reason, if you are doing that without judgment, of course, please use condoms or use any type of protection that you can. They have condoms for women and men. Whatever works for you works. Definitely get tested regularly. So whenever you feel any type of like anything that just feels off, get tested. Even if nothing feels off, every couple of months or in between partners, try to get tested. We have numerous different testing sites on around campus and around the city and everything, especially here in Gainesville. It's free. If you want to know of any resources, just let me know and I'll obviously send that over to you. Talk openly to your partners. So sit there and have those uncomfortable conversations because at the end of the day, we're the ones having to deal with it, you know? So when it comes down to like when you first meet a guy, I wouldn't be afraid on the first date. Like, hey, have you recently gotten tested or what's your my chart? Just like have those uncomfortable conversations. You get it?
Mhm.
So try to like avoid contact with people during these outbreaks. And when I say contact, I'm not saying don't talk on the phone, don't hang out with your friends. No, just try to avoid sexual contact when you see these signs and symptoms. Do you have any questions?
Yes.
Wait, can you please unmute, Miss Kiana?
Yes.
Yes.
So
So
what's your
what's your
question,
question?
Summary?
Sorry.
Do you feel like herpes are a big thing that's not talked about?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I
I
believe
believe
here,
here,
wait, do you
would you
mind?
mind?
So
So
it's
it's
not
not
really
really
much of an
much.
echo. Can you please mute? I believe herpes often go like so many people, because I've met so many people throughout my life, and they're like, "Oh, I have a cold sore. It's not herpes." Yes, it is. Like, it is. And a lot of people they just don't know. Like, they will be like, "Oh, it maybe it's just razor bumps," or a lot of people are just afraid of how it makes them look. Like, there's this stigma around, like, "Oh, you have an STI. You're dirty. You're contagious. You're this. You're that." No, we need to get educated, especially us in like the minority community. The more we know, the more we can spread awareness around it. We don't need to constantly live in fear and constantly like beat each other down about these different diseases or illnesses out there. We just need to inform others. The more we know, the more we can help out. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so how to stay healthy? The best way I would say is to take your viral medication if prescribed. I know that through our research during this project that I had to do, the viral medication, like it's never anything too much that most of us can't handle. It's not like, oh, 5 pills a day, 10 pills. It's not that. Like it's very attainable. It's very, doable. And I believe if you care about your health, you can do it. It's worth it. It's worth it. A few seconds out of your day is worth a lifetime of healthy, you know, lifestyles. Find ways to properly manage your stress because stress is one of those factors that really and it causes flare-ups. It causes you to just like everybody knows stress is the link to everything, but stress, especially when it comes down to STIs, can cause flare-ups. Try to keep your immune system healthy. So go to sleep, eat your fruits and vegetables, do whatever you can to just have a healthy, wholesome body. You want to seek medical care if symptoms do appear. So if you see a little tiny, it could be three tiny bumps or a little itch, seek medical care. It's out there. Utilize your resources while you still can. Do whatever you can do to, make sure everything is remains afloat. It's your body. So a few key takeaways. Genital herpes is very common and very manageable. Many people do not know they have it. Prevention and testing are both very important. This is my attestation and my reference list. Miss Kiana, if you have any questions,